I worked for MrBeast, he's a fraud. This video by Dogpack404 has set the internet on fire, and I swear, loyal fans are churning against MrBeast like it's some kind of red pill moment from the Matrix. But I'm here to say this drama is blown out of proportion and that Dogpack was heavily exaggerating many of his points. So let's break down this video. So a big part of Dogpack's argument was that MrBeast fakes his videos and you can't trust him because of it. He makes it sound super surprising and shocking, but most of the stuff he says is stuff you probably already picked up on.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, this shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, but it's not your only way out. You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker. It's just a guy.
Wow, I can't believe the most successful video creator of all time would add in special effects, manipulate footage in post-production, and script some of his lines throughout his video as to make the best video possible.
This raccoon is a paid actor.
I honestly thought this was just common sense. I mean, look no further than MrBeast Squid Games. No one actually thought the glass bridge set was an actual endless void, right? And that's the vibe I always got with his videos. Authentic, but with lots of editing. But Dogpack goes even further and calls out the outcome of MrBeast challenges rigged, using 100 boys versus 100 girls as an example.
And what's even worse is that the results of this video were completely scripted. According to a former MrBeast employee, it would have been a PR problem if the boys had won by a lot. And because so many of the female contestants were MrBeast employees who got out immediately, production stepped in to actually make the results of the challenge closer.
Sure, MrBeast interfered for the sake of the viewer, but this isn't some big conspiracy or psyop. MrBeast literally does this like every video and is upfront about what he's doing.
Since the boys were getting way ahead of the girls, I decided to make things interesting.
We're gonna offer the one guy in there that knows how to solve them $10,000 to leave right now.
He literally has always done stuff like this, and again, I thought everybody knew MrBeast made minor tweaks to his challenges the same way reality TV has for the past however many decades. Overall, I rate Dogpack's argument here very weak, and it's clear to me that he is over-exaggerating this part to hook the viewer for the rest of his near hour-long video. Okay, I'll admit, Dogpack makes some pretty solid arguments here, but again, I think he's overblowing the whole situation. MrBeast has done many things you could consider gambling, like giveaways, his chocolate bar Feastables, and his limited edition shirts. And sure, there is a lottery element to these things. I mean, it literally is gambling if you think about it. But if you were to watch Dogpack's video, you would think MrBeast was this child exploiting monster.
Also, obviously, you have to be 18 to play the lottery. It's gambling. MrBeast isn't just promoting gambling to children here, he's running the casino.
Yeah, he's really running the casino by incentivizing people to buy his shirt with giveaways, a tactic that has been used by like every corporation and YouTuber known to man. But in all fairness, he does bring up a very valid concern. MrBeast has a target audience of primarily children, and as you guys know, children are pretty stupid, like really dumb, and they just don't have the ability to deep think. And no hate towards them, as they can't help being so young, but it does bring up some ethical concerns on MrBeast's part. As yes, many companies have run sweepstakes and lotteries targeted towards children, but they also didn't make their whole brand solely on the basis of helping people and being a good person like MrBeast did. I mean, according to Dogpack, back when he worked for MrBeast, one of his managers said this.
And I don't want to put a lot of like hearsay into this video. You should just believe the receipts that I'm showing you and not what I'm saying. But I swear to God, I said to somebody at the company, I feel like Feastables is 70% a chocolate company and 30% a lottery targeting children. And this higher up person at MrBeast said it was probably closer to the other way around and was laughing about it. Like 70% a lottery, 30% a chocolate company.
For a company built around being a good person, this seems quite malicious if you ask me. So yes, while I don't think MrBeast doing giveaways alone is necessarily the problem here, the sheer amount of lotteries combined with the fact that his brand is built on being a good and moral person is where the true problem lies. Also, Dogpack claims the giveaways MrBeast has done are illegal, but I cannot confirm that, so I just thought I'd throw that out there so you guys know. This is the part of the video where I almost entirely agree with Dogwood. And even though his first point made no sense in my opinion, and his second point was somewhat exaggerated, I have to admit, his last point was very well put. Essentially, Dogwood accuses MrBeast of scamming his audience out of prizes, authentic MrBeast merch, and even their own health. In the MrBeast shirt signing video, not only did they forge MrBeast's signature, which you can see here, but they also just straight up lied about some of the items they were giving away. As watch this one example where MrBeast false promised tickets into one of his videos, or at the very least misled people.
And we're gonna have 24 people, we're gonna put them in 24 different circles, $1 million on the line, have some fun, you know what I'm saying?
Also, this video never happened. There is no MrBeast video of 24 people in circles competing for $1 million. Unless it ended up being 100 people in a circle competing for $500,000, but that's a smaller prize and much worse odds. So like, did they just pocket the money or what?
Also, he promised people to put a picture of whatever they wanted on the moon for $10, just for the rocket to blow up.
Just to keep things fun and interesting, as if putting a photo on the moon isn't interesting enough. Someone who puts a photo on the moon, or if you buy the bundle, whatever, and the next 30 minutes, we'll just fly you down to be in a video.
3 years later, the spaceship finally launched, carrying beautiful pictures of deceased loved ones to the moon, where they would be immortalized. It exploded.
Okay, so some of these may have just been honest mistakes, but the most infuriating thing MrBeast did, at least in my opinion, was just straight up change his entire message around Feastables. As if you didn't know, around 5 months ago, MrBeast rebranded his chocolate brand Feastables and changed the formula of it. The reason this was so significant was that MrBeast marketed Feastables as a healthier alternative to name brand chocolate, and acted like he cared so much about the health and well-being of his fans.
So it's like we're weaning people off of garbage Hershey's into a slightly better alternative. And over time, I want to figure out how to just make it healthier and healthier. Because I agree. I don't want to just like kill people, you know, by giving them super processed.
But then he decides to rebrand, change the formula, and makes it more unhealthy than most chocolate bars on the market today. And guess what? He never mentions how he made his bar way more unhealthy. I mean, look at this. It's crazy because this is just straight up fraud. Acting like you're a good person, acting like you care about your fans. He acted like this until his priorities got set into place with his business. How can MrBeast be known as this genuinely good person while he's willing to sell out his fans for money and success? Just absolutely disgraceful, and MrBeast should be ashamed of what he did. Very good point, Dogpack, and you really opened my eyes with this evidence. You've been hit by a smooth criminal. Wrongful or criminal deception intended to result in financial or personal gain. That is the official definition of fraud. So does MrBeast fall under this category? Absolutely, as in multiple ways, but especially with the whole Feastables debacle, he totally gained financially from deceiving people with his self-righteous health talk. Now, I wouldn't go as far as calling him a total fraud, as I think many parts of his brand are authentic, but the fact of the matter is that he would be willing to sell out his audience for business purposes, and I think that really speaks to his character, not to mention the questionable giveaway tactics and other controversies I discussed earlier in this video. So yes, while I do think Dogpack over-exaggerated many parts of the video, I won't hold it against him, as every YouTuber has exaggerated parts for viewer retention. I mean, I know I've done it. I believe the core message by Dogpack was eye-opening, and let's not forget, he didn't monetize the video, so at the very least he was being genuine and not doing it for personal gain. How will this drama affect MrBeast? I don't know, so I guess we'll find out together. In the future, that is.